Hi there, signs of Gemini. This is Kim here to do your reading. Hope you guys are doing so well tonight. Today, whenever you're watching this, it is nighttime for me. I like this time to do readings. I always get better. I don't know if I'd say better. Just the energy always feels stronger. So, some Palo Santo. I'm going to pull from the Witch's Oracle first just to get a starting card to let us know what is this reading about, and then we'll pull some tarot. So meet with me on this unified field, if you will, and visualize this beam of light like a divine white light that goes through your chakras, grounding you and then going up to the sky too. And we'll see what messages we have for you. If you have given a super thanks to this channel, I super thank you again. So I'm sending my thanks out again. If you have gotten a private reading, I really appreciate you. Also, those are information on those are in the description box. And do like and subscribe. That's just nice. And I do want to have you back as part of this collective energy here that we channel on this channel, which messages are kind of varied. I don't really have any specific themes with this channel. They're usually all general messages, I would say, but here lately a lot of stuff has been leaning towards love. In the last I would say 6 months, a lot of my readings have been about love or divine unions, and it might just be like the love between some kind of partnership too. I have the moon, and timing is your main issue, or the main thing that this reading is going to be about. And it says the moon too, so we want to look at the moon cycles, and we want to check with you know what else I'm getting is picking up that maybe timing would also be available to you if you would check your moon sign reading with anybody, not just me, just like with anybody, with any reader. If you would check that out, I'm just getting the message that there would be some timing clues in that. This deck has timing in it too. Yes, I have this came out in the collective read, the Queen of Elf Fame, Magic and Beauty. Oh, it's a matter of time. There's something that you're about to embody completely. It's goddess energy. It is. It truly is. The Queen of Elf Fame. Male or female, you're going to have a huge glow up. Doesn't matter what gender you are. To embody the goddess energy is to be like, you're going to receive whatever love back from the universe into the cells of your body. It's going to show. You're going to glow. Hair's going to look better. Skin's going to look better. You're going to feel better. Energy's going to flow better. You won't feel sick. You're going to be embodying this. Receive energy. And if you look in that card in particular, she is, well, first of all, she's wearing a owl outfit. So that's interesting as it is, because you're holding this very sacred information, wisdom inside you. She's standing in front of a cave. There's something that she has really had to go through, right? There's something she's really had to go through in this card. There's something you've had to really go through. That's as you're holding this mirror and you step outside into the sun, you're seeing your reflection and realizing, you know, just how beautiful, just how much you're glowing up, or how you're just, it's like, I mean, look how beautiful the dress is. And then you see these spirals of growth. They're all over, like tattoos on her arms. They're all over this growth spirals, connecting to one another, also making some infinity symbols too. It's all over the cave. Other messages you have for my Geminis today, whenever they receive this in for the month of July 2024. That is my timing on this. Oh, the diamond light rays, diamond transmissions. That might be meaningful for someone just to hear that as confirmation of yes, that's what you've been receiving. May have something to do with the last Sirius portal. Might be something preparing you for the 888 portal coming up, as it is the year the 8. A very powerful portal. So it would be the time for you to really embody this energy, as the very masculine energy is coming in with that portal of there's going to be some major manifestations coming around about that time. This is very crucial. The timing of this period before that next portal is really, really important. It's crucial. I have connection, telephone, number 2, and I also have it associated with Cancer's energy here on the card. So it could be emotional communication. Loud and clear, reaching out, your throat chakra. Okay, and those also the blue light rays from that Sirius portal have everything to do with speaking up and using your throat chakra, clearing that area, and even the chakras that are above your head, and the seed crystal. Can always have I love the Reiki healing that we have here, the community of Reiki practitioners that offer things such as chakra clearing and balancing. Long distance Reiki is what it would be considered here on YouTube, and or remote long distance. It works, especially when you find that right practitioner. If you can get yourself in a very quiet, no distraction, meditative state, before you do online Reiki, you can feel the energy, because sometimes with Reiki it might be a little subtle. There are different energy workers on YouTube that don't use Reiki, that use something different. Now some other people that practice Reiki are super powerful, and yes, you can feel the energy very strongly, but I was just getting into that like meditative, relaxed state so that you can feel their energy as they're doing it, as whether you're resonating with it or not. Oh, needing resources. You might be tapping into some kind of resources. If you've ever seen a spigot for sap, it's like continuous. It's about the flow, wealth, essence of life, spring, blood, nourishment, sweetness, energy, and vitality. Grounded, roots, abundant, physical health, and life force. The moon is also indicating some changes here, but I'm going to relate that to some kind of glow up, being in the spotlight for a glow up. And tapping into some kind of, could be tapping into your own spiritual gifts and abilities at this time. Really finding yourself tuned in, as they say, tapped in. Maybe more focused than you were. Okay, taking the blinders off is what I'm getting with that. If there was anything that you were, in denial about or had blinders on, that's you. Taking the blinders off and having good hyper focus now. Actually, it's just what it says too. It can be in concentration. Let me get a drink of my coffee. Okay, let's get 3 more for right down here. Not enough room. I will make room. This is an important message. If it's waiting for that long, it's an important message. Sure is. Fairy tale. 7. And Cancer, Virgo. Fairy tale, believe the impossible, daydreams, romantic ending, universal archetypes, hopeful, magic, unicorns, rainbows, aspire, happily ever after, fanciful, and the stories we tell. Can you even see that? Sometimes this is, there we go. I just made it worse. Okay. Anyway, so fairy tale. I'm seeing the unicorn's horn as being like a connection to that sixth chakra, your third eye, and being a connection with you and your messages. It can also be talking about those, like in my mind's eye, I'm getting also say, there's also something about an increased connection that's fairly magical feeling about those chakras that are above you, 8 through 10. So you're creating a fairy tale, and it's something that it definitely has to do with your third eye. You're visualizing, and you're really manifesting at this time. You're about to see a lot of proof of it. All right, give us another one under this sap card. Sap. You're breaking through the tension. At this time, it could feel tense because of needing some more resources, maybe having to wait on something to like drip, you know what I'm saying? Like waiting on, I don't know, sales or whatever it is that would come in little bit by little bit. But with the slingshot, I mean, it says ready, aim, fire. It does say a lot of pressure here, but also it's to launch something. And if it's the way that it's coming out just really makes me think that you're breaking through the tension, you're breaking through the anxiety. Something really big about your throat chakra too, as my voice kind of went a little weary there for a second. I'm not really sure why. There's another 5. Wow. Okay, dynamite, excitement, passion, action, suspense, destroy, to break up, explosive, catalyst for change. That's what this one's big about. Sudden, unexpected, and fast. And the worry beads is coming out in reverse too, on the bottom. So like I said, you're going to be breaking through some kind of tension, especially if it has to do with resources, wealth and resources. If it has anything to do with that, then you're breaking through this tension. Everything's going to be okay for you. Let's pull from the Oracle of Genetic Gifts, just because I'm picking up a lot of well, magic is the Queen of Elf Fame, and I want to see what in specific, what kind of gift or ability is helping you to create this. What's that song? A sort of fairy tale with you, Tori Amos. On my way back, girl, come undone. She tried to stay as long as she. A sort of fairy tale. Okay, well, so this is better than that, okay? It's better than the Tori Amos song. It's not a sort of fairy tale. This is the fairy tale. It's not the sorta. It's not the staying just for the meh, the MEH. It's not that. Clairvoyance, clear seeing. Clairvoyance, clear seeing. Definitely your third eye. Your third eye. A good meditation literally is just doing something and relaxing, painting, drawing, walking, and concentrating on the area of where your third eye would be. Kind of just imagining that glowing and getting brighter as you're putting attention to it. And you're putting your awareness and your concentration into that area, and it makes a big difference. You can activate yourself. You don't have to have somebody help you with that. If you don't want to, you can do it yourself. Clear seeing is what it says. This one. Ooh, also clairvoyance, clear smelling. That has happened to me twice. And it's kind of a hard one to distinguish because you've got to make sure that when you're interpreting it, a clairvoyance event, that there's no other possible source for a certain smell. And so I was able to do that only twice, where I was able to say, okay, that there's no way that this smell could have just come out of the blue. So for me, it was roses. It was a certain perfume that my grandmother had worn. So, and it has roses was the smell of it. I don't know how to explain it. It was just very specific to her perfume. So kind of knew exactly who it was or what it was. Coming at me at this very stressful time in my life when I really wasn't doing good, and my third eye probably wasn't wanting to see anything at the time. I mean, it's probably about, I don't know, 7 years ago, where I was just very, that's when this came, okay? Because, and I'm telling you this because there are points in time where we can be so composed of worry or anxiety or tension and pressure that we block our own selves from receiving in the ways that we're actually best at receiving. And they will find ways to get to you, especially if you are in distress, and having a difficult time. They're going to want to give you comfort and reassurance. And so that's a really cool way of doing it. Some people have this very naturally, maybe that happens all the time to them. I'm not so sure. I just know that people are very different, and some people can do some really neat things. Probably you people. Energy healer, Reiki, chakra healer, crystal healer, healing touch, etc. TV news, media, platform for spiritual purposes is what it says on the bottom. But it doesn't have to be like specific. This is a spiritual this or that. You know what I mean? It could just be like a this is how you feel blog, and it be very you don't know, just the way you feel. It might be very spiritual to somebody else. You know, you may be there helping them, being somebody's muse in this sense. So I'm kind of picking up on that too, of something that you say, you write, that you do, being like a muse. Oh, because you're just an expert here on Earth. You're the master builder master number 22, the architect, ruling planet Pluto. You know how to transform and build during times, especially during times of Pluto energy. You're master number 22. You're not going to get worried. You're not going to make yourself sick. You know all the ways that fear and panic and anxiety can cripple you. And so it's like you're a master here. It's what you're building. You're like, nope. If it's not in alignment with success to whatever you're building, no, you cut that out. You'll cut it out, especially worry. Cutting out worry. Chakra healer, clearing and balancing. So we were talking about that and about how you could get that free here on YouTube. You can do this yourself too. I like binaural beats if I'm going to do anything on my own. I have researched the frequencies and the hertz of things to figure out, you know, when I do a binaural beat, I'll make sure that I'm getting one that's going to restore my body. Because if you do energy work of any kind, you will know your core, like as much as I do put in exercise, your health can really get affected if you do not keep your areas clean inside, your chakras, like moving right, and the awareness and concentration on clearing them. All right. Now, moving right along, let's do something a little different than tarot, actually. Let's do Kipper, and then let's do the Siren Song. Okay, so we'll do maybe a couple rows of the Kipper deck. Or maybe one row of Kipper, and then, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. So for Gemini, give me some messages for Gemini with the Kipper. I'll put them upright, but I do take reversals. Just FYI, but I will put them upright for the sake of how they're being viewed. Look at that energy. Bad health. Something to do with energy work and chakra healing and clearing, right? And balancing. And this is health. It can mean health in any area. If you're stressed or you're pressed for financial health and resources, then it can mean that too. It really came out here. Oh, it hit this, didn't it? Root chakra. Aragonite, I think. This is a nice crystal for that. There's something about clearing your root chakra, getting your root chakra balanced, so your sacral area, and your intention. I mean, you could just look this up and have a picture of it on your phone and meditate on that. That's what it's saying, because there's some kind of, and it could feel very sickly feeling. It could. Has to do with, I feel like it has to do with energies that you receive or are receiving, have received here recently, that are a lot for anybody to handle. And then put on top of that doing energetic work. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, give me something else. Courtship in the reverse. It's a 4. This is a 4. Courtship. Wanting to get to know you, but this hasn't come together. Not yet. As I can say, is a very generic message too. Not what you're expecting. Something is not what you're expecting. Someone wasn't expecting to want so badly to come together with you, to build with you, and would like to get to know you much better. Would like to be part of this romantic ending with you. This is something you are not expecting. It's just kind of added to everything, hasn't it? Main male. Dynamite. Dynamite. The main male. Excitement, passion, action. Somebody's coming towards you. You don't see this person coming towards you, but somebody is coming towards you. You expected judgment, or expected somebody to be judging you. A ruling, judgment, or ruling. Give me something else. Sudden wealth. A ruling in your favor. You getting a chance to build with this energy. It brings in sudden wealth for you. And good health in all areas. Very important with that color to get that sacral chakra, root chakra, cleared and balanced. So I say this one's going to be an important message. Somebody wants to have a family with you. Spirit child has not come to earth yet in the reverse. Or a beginning that has not come to fruition yet. Pathway. There's a pathway to a coming together, to getting to know this energy better. This other energy might be a master number 22. Also, a really smart, successful person. Powerful, emperor-like status, and empress status. Whichever one you would resonate with, wanting to come together with you. This is not what you're expecting. not what you were expecting. Not expecting somebody to be this passionate, but I feel like you were expecting judgment. Or somebody would be like judgy is what I'm getting. Like you would be expecting that, and so this is like you were not expecting this romantic ending or this person to have feelings the way that they do, coming out of despair, especially when it comes to finances, hiring, and there's a gift. So that's what we have to work with, and then we have the marriage card on the bottom. See, I'm telling you, these readings takes a turn. They took a turn, right? The ending to despair. There's a pathway for something new, and there is divine union coming together here. Somebody really wants this energy just to be the energy of somebody official, making a ruling that something is official with you and this person, like marriage type official. Wanting to marry you. It's like you know what you're gonna think? That's quick. Is exactly what you're gonna think. Well, that's quick. But I mean, it would only bring this message through if you're gonna end up being on the same page. So I'm not going to bring in something where you're going to be like, ew, no. You know what I mean? That's not going to come through. What is going to come through, however, like I said, these readings, they keep turning to love. Heart 24. Love. Deep affection. Feeling a connection on that deep heart space. At that heart space, feeling like somebody, I don't know, if somebody wants to take you away from someone else. Could be what this is about. Coming out of poverty, coming out of struggle, worry. Wow. Oh, wow. So this is a coming together card too. It's about socializing. Socializing with others. It's about getting out in nature. That would be a good way to clear and balance chakras too, is asking nature to help you. These cards look very similar with the light. Very similar. There's a path. So this is the pathway. Tell us more about this socializing and what this is about. Unexpected money. It's about unexpected money, honey. Unexpected money. Oops. I'm going to cover him up, but... Alright, so tell us more about this judication or judgment energy. Whip. It could be something that others have talked not so great about, or a problem that happened repeatedly. It could be that you were repeatedly judged unfairly. Okay, it can be that too. Oh, wow. But there is a pathway that it's resonating with your heart space and a soulmate energy wanting to come together with you. They hold you, they're not judgy about you, and they hold you in high regard because of your beauty and transformation and magic, showing a continuous self-improvement. And it's recognized by this person and others, but mainly like an energy that you have yet to come together with. There's a pathway here to a claim. Must be very good at something. Okay, I've got the coffin because there's an ending to some situation. The good gentleman. Somebody, sometimes this card is like a father, a parent figure, a boss, but the way that it came out is like it's telling me that it's the ending of a situation ship where you are around somebody that was actually not as benevolent as they were saying they were. So I think that's the end of that tough situation in your life. The pathway to your foundation being solid, and your house being thick, your walls being thick, your roof being sturdy enough to handle the elements, and your, you know what I mean? Like, it's standing a long time. Your foundations, your house, your safety, your protection, all of that. And even sudden wealth, this is all waiting for you on this pathway with the house. Be talking about a new house. For real. Okay, for anybody else want to say something? That's what I was going to say. Crossroads. Again, you have not been at this crossroads yet. There may be something that's going out first. We have the anchor, though, because when you anchor this energy in, telling you, when you anchor this energy in, this is long-term financial stability and security. It's like, where do you want to toss your anchor? This is coming across as family to me. Building family. Who do you want to place your roots with? Where do you want to go? Travel. A ship. Having lots of different multiple sources of income. The man in reverse. That's the same as that benevolent, or the character that would have been a benevolent character. Somebody that just keeps putting a mountain in front of you. It could be this man with a sword, like an adversary, or somebody that's just not, is in your energy somehow, and they're just always causing obstacles or mountains, or they want you to be stuck, you know, having to always have a huge obstacle to climb. Yeah, but you know the key. You have the wisdom. You're the wisdom holder. You have the key of the solution. You have another moon card. This one is specifically like fame and fortune and recognition, Lenormand. And then you have another marriage card coming out. For some of you, this is about commerce and trade and business partnerships. And this is ultimately big time change and a decision that's coming up here in the future for you. 333, I am powerful. And 55, I'm evolving is wanting to come out. 111, I am creative. Crossroads 22 and master number 22, if you notice that. Okay, for Gemini, let's go ahead and close out. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I have 666. A wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. I am centered. And then I have 66. Your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You're encouraged to have faith. The universe will provide for you while you're manifesting your inner desires. I am positive. And then look, here's that partnership coming in. 222. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you're nourishing them with words, feelings, and action. I am balanced. 22222 666 66. Yeah. So I'm sending you lots of love. And 33 on the timer too. So bye.